All right, what's up, everybody? So this is going to be an advanced line following lesson here. Something that will hopefully make programming a little bit easier moving forward. This isn't necessary for anybody, but it is helpful. So the first thing I want you guys to note here is I've got like a piece of paper with different colored tape on it. If we take a look up here at my color sensors, right now the color sensors are both on the white sheet of paper, and if you notice, there's a number next to white, number 10. So whenever the robot color sensors see colors, not only do they tell us what color it is, but they also assign that color a number. So white is always 10. If we move this up to the black line, there we go, is 0. The red line is, where are we here? Keep getting close. There we go. It's 9. The green line is 6. And then the yellow line is 7. Okay, so again, white is 10, black is 0, red is 9, green is 6, yellow is 7. I might jot that information down someplace so you have it for you. So we're now going to take and create like a function for line following, except instead of saying what colored line we're following or what colored line we want to stop on, we're going to use numbers so that we can like edit and change. So we're going to go to my blocks and we are going to create a block, and we are going to call this follow line. We're going to add an input, and we're going to call this the follow color. And then we're going to add a label until, and then we're going to add another input, stop color. Okay, so follow color is going to be the color that we are going to like be tracing along. And then the stop color is going to be like at what point we're going to stop following the line or like stop doing whatever it is. All right, so let's move this into a place where we can utilize it. And the first thing we're going to do is create a if else statement, or no, I'm sorry, repeat until statement. And we're going to say if either of the sensors sees the stop color, then we're going to stop. So we're going to go to operators, and since it could be either or, we're going to grab the or statement. And when we go to sensors, we can't grab the E color is red. Okay, instead we need to just grab the E color block or whatever, block it is, but it's the color block. And going back to operators, I'm going to grab the blank is equal to blank, and we're going to put these into here and here. So the E color, actually I think I'm going to put F over here, and then my E color, right? So here we're set up with my F color is equal to 100, my E color is equal to 100. These are our repeat until we see these colors. This is our stop color. So we're going to replace the 100 with our function variable called stop color. So now we could say like stop when we hit the red line by saying 9, or we could say stop when we hit the green line by saying 6, or stop at the black line with 0. So that gets us set up with our stop color. Now we need to do our follow color. So again, in controls, we're going to grab an if statement. I'm going to start putting this together. So again, this is when we're following like the white line and things are going good. We're going to go into operators and we're going to grab an and, because we want both of our colors to be equal to and. I'm just going to like duplicate my bracket from above here. It's not stop color in this instance, we need to delete that. In this case, we're going to be following a white line. And again, white is number 10. So I'm going to change this number to a 10 and this number to a 10. Okay. So if we are both on white, then we're straddling basically whatever color we're trying to follow, whether it's black or red or green or yellow, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to tell our robot to move forward. Okay, I'm going to set my robot to 40% speed in both instances. Okay, now then I'm going to duplicate this. And let's say now that our robot is starting to like drift to the right. So let's see here. Follow color. So we're going to say if the F now reaches our follow color. Again, that means now that a robot's drifting to the right, and now the left sensor's over top of our line. So now we're going to want to turn to the left. So I'm going to slow my left wheel down a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to duplicate this. And now we're going to flip-flop follow color to my E sensor. And now this is going to be 40 and this is going to be 30. Okay, so what that does for us here is, again, now we can edit what color we want to follow and what color we want to stop at. So we do need a stop block. So movement, stop moving. And then let's go to my blocks and let's pull in our new follow line until block. Let's just start off by following a black line until we reach the red line. So again, a black line is 0 and the red line is 9. So let's get this set up here. All right, so again, let's say that we're going to follow the black line until the red line. So again, red is 9. So if I click play, we stop at red. And make the robot crooked so it has to turn. Again, we stop at red. Now let's say that I want my robot to stop at green instead of red. I'm going to change my 9 to a 6 because green is 6. I'm going to click play. That was weird. And then I stop at green. Let's say that I want to follow a red line until a black line, okay? Now, when I click play, I want to stop. I didn't turn quite enough there because I was really crooked, but it will follow. There we go. Then we stop at black. Okay. So the advantage here again is that we can create multiple of these follow line blocks and separate them out, whatever we need to do. We won't move on to our next function until this function is over. So we don't move on to the next one until we've moved to the bottom of the list here. So it's a really handy piece of code that allows us to do quite a bit of stuff, lots of different colors, without really a lot of tweaking. So that's the quick lesson for today. Hope that's helpful. Again, this isn't required, but it will be helpful. All right, bye-bye.